Wide open.
That blitz did come up the middle, though. That's the problem. So now the punt with 2:47 to go. And McBriar flip-flops it to kill the chance of a return at the 31. Jackson coming right, shoved out of bounds by Burnett, and another flag. That was a 40-yard kick, a return of only 1 yard. And see if Quentin Demps blocked somebody from behind.
During return, holding, receiving team, number 39. 10-yard penalty, first down.
Good night for spotter Mickey Ibusi, spotting all those. So here you go. Now the defense did it once, and you just had to make that first down.
Yeah.
That play
they were trying.
I know.
They were trying.
I know, but
it was there. It was there.
And I'll tell you, I looked at that replay, and I'm not 100% convinced that he had any more time. I mean, that guy was on him.
That's a throw I will guarantee you Tony Romo thinks he should have made.
So the defense, which held a moment ago, has to do it one more time. The Eagles have all kinds of time, 2:36. They have only one timeout. They've got to go 78 yards. McNabb has been brilliant. He's in the shotgun.
Now the crowd says, we got to do this all again.
Yep. McNabb back, they blitz him. He throws it out left. It is juggled incomplete at the 32-yard line by Greg Lewis, who had a step on Jenkins, but just simply juggled the ball to the sideline. So it is 2nd and 10, 2:31 remaining in the game.
Boy, and all he had to do, Brad, catch it. You got a 10-yard gain, and you got the clock stopped.
That's all he had to do.
He caught it eventually. It just so happened that he was on the Eagles bench by the time he got a handle on it.
What a football game.
Well, and the one thing you do know, this is 4 downs for the Philadelphia.
Absolutely.
This is 4 downs.
Jackson wide left, Avant in the left slot. One receiver to the right, shotgun McNabb, 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. And they're getting there, and he flushes out, and he tucks and runs up the middle, slides at the 30. And gets a little punishment just as he started his slide. 2 yards short of the first down by DeMarcus Ware. Now the clock's running at 2:17. They don't have to run a play, but before the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 2 at the Eagle 30.
I would imagine they'd like to get one off here before that 2-minute warning.
2:04, 3, snap is back. They run. Westbrook coming right at the 30. Dragged down. Flag.
Face mask.
3 flags. That's why I said it 3 times.
But it won't be a 45-yard penalty.
No, it won't.
Personal foul, grasping face mask, defense, number 90. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
And we are at the 2-minute warning. The Eagles helped out by that big penalty. They are going to be across the 40, trailing 41-37.
Another priceless improv from Debit MasterCard.
Mouth guards, $4 on debit card.
Can't have these kids biting their tongues off out there.
1:58 remaining in this football game. Cowboys leading the Eagles 41-37. What's going to happen, Brad Shan?
Well, I don't know, but the Cowboys are going to look back at some penalties. 10 penalties for 109 yards.
They've all been costly.
Yep. The Eagles are at their own 49, 1st and 10. They got a minute 58 in it and a timeout. McNabb back, standing and sacked. Finally, he won't go down. Ellis again. He will not go down. He's like a petrified tree. You cannot chop him down.
He didn't want to take that sack. Clock is running. Loss of about 4 yards on the play.
2nd and 14, minute 35. They still got a timeout at their own 45. Shotgun. Back he comes, pressured again, and running out of the pocket and heaving it down the field, incomplete. At the 35-yard line, boy, they had good coverage. Jenkins and Jones and Hamlin on Avant, and I'll tell you what, they got close to him again.
Yeah, and he was real close this time, Brad, to throwing this ball past the line of scrimmage. From where I sat, I thought he might have been over the line.
He's been, a couple of times, he's been like that.
Here's the problem, though, too, with that prevent defense that the Cowboys are playing. I say prevent, but with the safeties 20, 25 yards off the ball and the linebackers deep and everybody deep, once he breaks contained in that pocket, once he steps back up, there's a lot of running room for Donovan McNabb.
4 wides, 3rd and 13. 4-man rush. Standing, rushed. Flushed out, hit and flushed out. Ware chasing, Ware grabbing, Ware sacking at the 40-yard line. It's been a marathon for DeMarcus Ware, and he finally got there. And the Eagles are forced to use their last timeout with 1:10 remaining.
And I just wonder if Donovan McNabb is not just running out of gas a little bit at the risk of sounding like one of his former teammates, but he has been moving and running and moving and running and fighting people off. And that's a ball he should have just tossed into the stands and come back to fight another play here.
Well, 4th and 17. All right, how do you approach it defensively other than exhausted and gasping?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Well, you just got to play. You got to play the down markers. You put your safeties deep, and you have everybody else. You give them the short one, and you come up and make the tackle.
And you rush how many?
You just play those yard lines. I go with 4 guys.
Okay.
I don't like the 3-man rush.
No. Well, they've been rushing 4.
Yeah.
Ellis and Ware on the ends, and Tank Johnson and Canty inside.
They haven't got to him. They get 2 sacks in this drive.
This is your ball game, 4th and 17. At the 41, McNabb back, throws it underneath. Jackson laterals it back, and another lateral out of bounds, and Jenkins bumps Westbrook out 5 yards short of the first down, and the Cowboys have the ball back with 1:03 remaining. And the Eagles have no timeouts, and I'm sorry I couldn't think of the word lateral there. The first.
When they tried to go to the...
It was a hook and ladder.
Yeah, it was the Boise State play against Oklahoma. It's a tough one to pull off against that deep prevent because everybody is so far off the ball while you're lateraling. They're still coming up on the football, but...
This goes down in the list of the best football games you've ever seen.
It had it all, did it not?
And our supersonic player of the game is Greg Ellis. He's going to get a $250 MySonic gift card, plus $250 will be donated in Greg's name to Happy Hill Farm. Brought to you by Sonic. It's not just good, it's Sonic good. He had his hands around McNabb all night long, and no one deserves it more than Ellis. Romo takes a knee.